talking about Red Basin. Let me mute myself real quick for you guys. Um, let's see. Oh, you don't care? Okay. Alright, well, darn, I just put out my rage. So basically, this is a great example. You see this guy right here? He's a Crusader. One of the things when you're fighting a Crusader is know that 90% of the time that they're going to be fighting you, they're always going to have their shield up. They're not actually going to fight you, they're just trying to distract you. They're not actually going to be able to kill you in half the time if you have good PvP here, because they just don't have really good move sets until they hit Storm Chaser. Everything else is just to distract you. So I'm going to move these guys out of the way. And the key thing that I want you guys to realize here is that your job is to defend. Oh, that's not good. So I'm going to push out because I don't need to fight them. I have to wait for them to touch the flag and go in. So like this guy right here is unsuspecting. I'll get my health back right here. The goal here is to get the most points. As you can see, our score is 533 to 444. And depending on your class, there's specific classes that you want to look out for. For example, right here, I definitely don't want to be fighting any Satyrs or Rangers in my opinion, because Satyrs are just a waste of time as a Zerker to fight because of the fact that they're always going to have their shield up. I love Satyrs, don't get me wrong, they're probably by far one of the best classes in PvP because they're the best to defend. But you see how that guy is running off to the edges? 2 or 3 people is more than enough to finish off that guy, so I'm not going to chase him. 9 times out of 10, a lot of the people want to pull you away from the base. So like as for example, let's say I leave here, not only am I exposing the base, I mean it's just like any domination match. If I'm trying to push D, I'm leaving A exposed, and if there's nobody there, someone can easily just go off and cap it. And really communicate to their team. So everyone right there is asking matchmaking that C needs help, so I'm going to back them up. C needs help, full send. So it looks like they still haven't got that guy out of, they still haven't killed him, so I'm going to go, I don't want to actually go over there, but this guy's by himself. Alright, there it is. I'm going to pull it up, my rage, alright. I'm too far from my liking. Cause look, now that I left, other people are pulling up, and if I had stayed fighting that, I would be leaving this guy by himself. I don't want to do that. Look, see, this guy's sneak capping right here. You gotta really look out for those kinds of people. Because even though we have 4 or 5 people, all it takes is one person to take your base. Alright. But I really want you guys to understand that you do need rep. Oh no, I'm gonna die here. Yep, this is the end for me. And now let's just like go over everything else. When you die, you have to respawn, which kind of sucks. And like the second I died, fudge, we lost A. So let's say this happens. When you go out, make sure you make your rounds. A is probably the hardest one to cap. If you're Sand, you're gonna be starting off at C. To your left is gonna be E. And you want to just kind of play the edges and just see where everyone's at. A is kind of contested right now, so there's no reason to keep pushing that. Remember, you are in Red Basin, so you do want to have your 11 yellows and 11 greens. I still haven't tried out the 14 purples yet, but I will try that eventually. So like, there's only one guy here defending. Only one guy. He thinks I don't see him. So I'm doing a rookie mistake right now, and that's pushing a base solo. Uh-oh, there goes the lag spike. That's another thing that's going to happen a lot in Red Basin is those lag spikes. It's not much I can do about it. Maybe just have a newer Xbox. Yeah, before the match ends, I do want to highlight this, is you want to put on your anything that's reputation, because the goal here is to get as much rep as possible. A loss gives you 30 and a win gives you 180. Right now there's an event going, so I'm getting at the moment 210 every time I win with my gear on, and then 51 every time I lose, because I have the global rep booster, and I also have the the gear. There's also, like, if you're a mage, you have the belt that gives you rep, and then the shoulder gives you rep. That's 20. So A has way too many people. We're taking D, so I'm ignoring all of these different people because there's no reason to keep fighting this. And it looks like everyone here notices it too. They're all sending it to D because the more flags we have, the closer we are to winning. I'm ignoring every single one of these people and just hitting the people that are capping, because they're the problem here. Remember, you don't have to keep fighting people unless you know they're gonna die. It looks like there's a brawl here happening, so I see that guy's about to die. It looks like we're gonna win this. I play as a Zerker, so I have a 98% defense down. I have a Black Star Epiphany, and I have the defense down legs. He's dead. They definitely need to fix that in the game. I don't understand how that doesn't hit people. Sorry about the drift, guys. It's pretty bad. Alright, so I'm confident we're gonna win this. So I'm gonna leave so I can have enough time to actually put on my rep gear. The flags to really control are, if you're Sen, C and E. Don't ever lose C or E. At the beginning of the match, you're always going to push C or E. A is the best flag to get if you can, because it's the best vantage point. But other than that, just focus on those two. You get more wins when you communicate. Really communicate, because if you don't communicate, you are not going to win. I mean, you can go for kills if you want to lose. I mean, if everyone's a Slayer, then I mean, by all means, you can get dubs that way too. But that's just not the way to win. So you get 1200 when you win, 209 reputation. You do get skill XP, which is really nice. And at the end, you get to see how well you did. I haven't really been playing for kills lately. I've only been focusing on defending lately because I actually want to win. You can leave the battlefield by holding the A button when you press select, I believe. So yeah, that's how you basically do Red Basin. Please, please, please always use communication. Even if it's a simple letter, that's the best thing that you can do to notify your team where you need help. Remember, if you're solo, there's no reason to push anything if you are defending. If you're pushing, just send it on everyone. But again, it's just like any capture the flag kind of game. Defend if you have to. You don't need to be aggressive. And just kind of play within your skill sets. You know, as a Zerker that I am, I can complement other classes. I have defense down. My role in Red Basin is to knock up and stun. I mean, I can finish people. I mean, I've killed up to like 12 to 15 people in a Red Basin match when I was focusing on kills. But it's not about that. Like, if you got a 15 kill game but you get a loss, I don't consider that a win. But to kind of go over the gear that I have, you know, I got a Black Star Epiphany +5, Totem of the Forgotten Knight, Old Empire Guard, because I don't have the defense penetration helm yet, because I don't have the rep yet. A Dragonite body armor. I got a +5 leg armor of the Knight. Old Empire boots, max roll, gauntlets of the Knight, because I do need the defense for the sustain, but I can swap out for the Centurion gauntlets if I want more attack. I do have the Dragonite shoulder armor, but I'm gonna swap these out for a more, perfect roll if anything. And I do have the Old Empire belt. I also do have the Sand Elite Soldiers belt, but I'm probably gonna put that on my Satyr. That's a perfect roll. And I got the Royce's necklace and the Ring of the Black Sun. So I'm rocking. So you guys can kind of see what I have. I have 15,710 defense and 16,000 health. And that's just unbuffed. Let me double check, go through my gear and make sure everything's correct. Yep, everything's correct. So remember, what was I gonna say? That when you finish your matches, the goal here is to get your reputation all the way up. This is my reputation at the moment. I have 12,000 Sen rep and 930 Voss rep, so I'm lacking a lot, extremely a lot. But once you get to 15k, you get to unlock a lot of the goodies, which is going to be in the store, which I'll show you over here. I'll teleport there right now. Which is the goal that I'm trying to go for here. I want to get the PvP defense totem so I can compare and contrast and show you guys what exactly are the perks. I'm gonna put them on and then take them off, and you guys can see for yourself whether they're actually a benefit. The thing that sucks about these gear items is that they are B items. You do get consumable recipes as well. As you can see, I can get weapons here that gives me cosmetics, etc, etc. See, I have the attack axe. Here goes the shield. Here's the attack. It increases PvP attack power to your teammates, but it's kind of moot because it's a B weapon. There's no point in even using that anymore. Right here you have just your daily star seed box that you can buy, and all the elixir of blade recipes, and then at the end you do get your mount. And here's pretty much the rest of the gear that you can get, but it's kind of no point to even get this anymore. But that pretty much sums it up. I'm going to be going over the Red Basin, and I'm going to be going over each class and showing you what they can and can't do, what are their capabilities, especially like what 100% defense down looks like to a Zerker with 17k defense. I'll have a Zerker hit me so you guys can see how relevant it is and whether or not you should or shouldn't get the Black Star Epiphany. But alright guys, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you guys, on October for the October 8 update. But I am going to be uploading a couple more videos before I do take a break from this game. But thank you guys. Peace.